Even the blackest depths of the ocean are not empty. Life endures there, in forms small and strange. For even the greatest abyss must lean upon the least of its creatures to endure. Welcome once more to Ashura Chronicles of the Drowned. My name is Henry, and I'll be your guide through these insights into lore and drowned stories. In this video, we turn our sights not to the Leviathans, or great terrors of the deep, but to humbler beginnings. Those small, flickering lives upon which all else depends. The designs for small fauna came upon me not as a single droplet, but as a slow and steady rain. Ideas whispered in the late or early hours. I set them down in brief, rough strokes, and only later, when time and mood allowed, did I give them flesh and bone. In this way, the world has grown crowded with small, curious and yet strange life. Each creature another heartbeat beneath the waves, each adding depth to the vast and restless deep. We begin with two simple creatures, though simple is a dangerous word in any world worth knowing. The hatchet fish, with its sharp edge glinting in blue waters, and the plumpfish, which is soft-bodied and yielding, a creature of slow thought and slow emotion, yet no less necessary to the hidden kingdoms below. They are among the most common small fauna found in the ocean, from the starlit ocean where light still lingers, to the deeper reaches of the ebon shroud where it dies entirely. Most of all, they gather in the Predatoria Gap, a vast and treacherous expanse where the ocean opens wide, scattered with drifting submerged islands, tangled forests of kelp, and reefs that bloom like drowned gardens. There, ark ships prowl and leviathans move like living mountains beneath the tides. It is a place of hunt and of hunger, where blood and story are spilled in equal measure, and hunger, in truth, is the beginning of it all. The ark ships must feed their endless masses, and the leviathans themselves are hunger made flesh. An empty ocean would be a dead one, so I filled it with life and with movement, with enough prey that something somewhere might survive another day. The hatchetfish and the plumpfish were my first answer to that need. The hatchetfish was born of a simple question. What would I wish to catch if these waters were mine to explore? I did not want another beast of venom or thrashing teeth, those are fairly common as far as creatures' designs go, and I wanted something stranger. So we gave the hatchetfish a defense both subtle and in part cruel. Its underbelly is soft at first glance, but hides a secret akin to the pufferfish of our oceans, yet more terrible. When threatened, it thrusts outward, forming a keen axe-like edge. A predator that lunges too eagerly may find its own maw split for the trouble. In an amassing school, they become a storm of blades. Many will, of course, die, as all things must, but enough may live and continue to flourish. In such simple ways, these small creatures may defy the great. The plumpfish is another matter entirely. Slow, foolish, and abundant. It drifts through the waters as if the world has never wronged it, and perhaps it has not the wit to know when it has. Yet within that gluttonous form lies richness. Thick layers of fat that guard tender flesh, making it a prize for any cook worth their salt. It finds its way into stews that warm the bones, into tins that outlast empires, and into the bellies of anglers who curse its adorable face even as they devour it. One of my personal favourite bits of lore is that of the shell spirits. They have a taste for plumpfish that borders on obsession. They slip aboard fishing vessels in the blink of an eye, taking what they can carry before vanishing once more into the dark. Many a crew has woken to find their stores diminished and no thief in sight, save perhaps a small discarded seashell and the lingering sense of being watched. There is a cruelty to the plumpfish too, though it does not know it. They are in part inspired by the sunfish. It may be eaten or gnawed upon and yet go on swimming, its dull eyes untroubled and its body unaware of its own undoing. A grim sort of mercy when you think about it. Still, I cannot help but hold some fondness for the thing. One day I hope to make a plushie of the plumpfish, perhaps when the project becomes more self-sufficient. There it can find another life that's soft and harmless and far removed from the knives and hunger of the world of Ashura that has birthed it. But that is a gentler dream, and this is not, in truth, a gentle world. whilst the deeps yet teem with crabs and squids, with isopods that scuttle like guilty thoughts along the ocean floor, I have not the means to show them as they deserve. What I can set before you are creatures outlawed in most ports and cities. They are whispered of in dockside taverns and traded in hushed tones beneath lantern light. Their keeping is punishable by chains or death. Black market fish, men call them, though no fisherman or angler with sense would claim them. Take the scatterjaw, an ugly, twitching thing all bone and malice, its mouth bristling with teeth that grow as quickly as they are spent. Agitate it and it will launch those teeth in a violent spray. More than one lower level gang has taken to wielding it as one might a crude shotgun, though such men rarely keep all their fingers for long. Then there is the granata, squat and stubborn as any angered fool. Throw it and you will learn its temper. The creature seems to take offence at any minor inconvenience, and upon striking any surface, it answers the insult with a furious detonation. Many a careless smuggler has been reduced to red mist by a poorly judged toss. Most feared of all, perhaps, is the voltaic eel. Its flesh hums with a caged storm. To wield it is no simple matter. The untrained will find themselves racked with agony, their nerves lit aflame and their skin scorched. Yet there are those madmen who learn to endure. Through repeated torment they dull the pain until at last they may wrap the creature about their own flesh and draw upon its power. Lightning answers their call, dancing from hand to hand, a force not unlike the invocations summoned by an Ufra, though whether such power is worth the cost is a question best left unanswered. There are more creatures in this setting than I can name in a single breath, and each shall have its turn and its own place in a bestiary series that I continue to work on. From the many comments that rose after our last video, one in particular found its way to me and warmed my heart. Kindness is often a rare and welcome thing, and to be so moved by the words of another, for that I am grateful. To those who gather in the damp arkship of the Discord, trading their own projects or helping with this one, you have my thanks. And to the winners of the creature design contest, congratulations, this world is richer for your imaginings. A special heartfelt thank you to those whose quiet patronage helps keep these stories alive through the Patreon. If these Chronicles of the Drowned stir something in you, then know there is a place for you aboard our ship. And if you want to support the project further, then feel free to support us with the Patreon link below, or consider joining the Discord. Until we next meet, keep your fish fresh and your eyes away from the darkest depths. Thank you for watching.